You know, it's my first podcast.
We're on
First
our
interview.
way. If Steph Curry was sitting right here, what would you ask him?
Do you think you would have gone pro if you wouldn't have gotten injured?
Nah, 100%. I think I would have.
He said nah,
Yeah, 100%.
Hey guys, what is going on? Welcome back to the podcast. I'm FaZe Swagg here with my co-host Matt, but today joining the lobby with us is gonna be FTC.
What it do, flight crew? FTC. Flight team stand up.
Yes, sir, man.
Flight.
Hey, man.
The
Much
GOAT,
love
man.
for having me, y'all. You know, it's my first podcast.
We're on our
First interview.
Way.
We're excited,
means a
man.
lot.
I feel
bro.
nervous, but I'm excited though. So
Bro, we're chilling,
getting
man.
a little.
Thank you, bro. Thank you so much for
course.
hopping on, first
Nah,
of all.
anytime.
First ever FlightReacts podcast. This is huge.
Hell
So
yeah.
we wanted to kind of go through your journey,
Yeah, let's
learn
do
more
it.
about you. So let's start from the beginning. Where are you from and kind of your early days?
Let's do it. So I was born in D.C., stayed there for 6 months, and then the rest was in Florida, West Palm Beach, Lake Worth. I stayed
Nice.
there until I was 22 years old. Moved out to the West Coast when 2018.
Where'd you move to?
What part of LA or?
So you went from Florida at 22 all the way to LA?
Yeah, straight to LA.
Ooh,
Yeah.
He
Yep.
said I gotta go chase it.
Heck yeah, man. It was a pretty cool journey. Life was pretty cool growing up. Mom, dad, sister.
How many siblings you got?
I just got one.
One
Sister,
sister?
yep.
Okay.
Nice.
Yeah. Didn't have a lot of money growing up, but we made the best. I was always taught me and my sister to be grateful for everything we have, to
love
hustle
Sure,
hard,
sure.
to work hard, to never beg. So we was always close as a family. So it's a pretty big blessing and very grateful for it.
That's beautiful.
And you started gaming early on? What was your first couple of games
yeah,
you
you know
played?
what's crazy? Yeah, and the PS2 was definitely like my first days. I played
How's Xbox?
Xbox.
I have
Xbox.
man.
PS2 too. I have
Yeah.
PS2.
PS kids, come
Yeah.
on, bro.
Now I remember when I first got my first PS2, I dove into the gaming world instantly. It was a thing that it was like love at first sight.
Love that, man.
Shit with the 2K, you had NFL Street, then you had like Ratchet and Clank, Sly
Oh my
Cooper.
God.
What's Ratchet and
It's like
Clank?
two little monsters
Yeah,
playing together. That's a good
Jack
game.
and Dexter, you don't remember that?
Yeah.
Uh-uh.
Damn,
Oh, man.
you
I
didn't
wouldn't
know
tap in like that.
Come
Yeah,
on.
no, that was a shit. I started out on that, and I fell in love with it right away. Like, didn't hold back.
And then what kind of like, so early on, what kind of inspired you to do like content creation? Who was the person who like, or what was the game, or like what kind of made you go, I gotta start making content?
Oh yeah, no, easy. So I didn't really like take it to like that next level of wanting to be like that gaming side until I want to say like the middle of my 9th grade years.
Okay.
I played on the basketball team. Long story short, I got injured, high ankle sprain. I was out the rest of the season. It was like
Wow.
7 games left. So like all I could really do, like I can walk and limp a little bit, but I couldn't play. So I started to just get into the gaming world. I got the 360 for the first time because the 360 launched in like 2006 or 7.
It was, yeah.
I didn't get until like 3 years later. Just didn't have the money for it. So I ended up just taking my PS2 and trading in all my games during a GameStop.
To get a 360.
Yeah.
That's fire.
Bro, they gave me like 142 or 150 something
But
dollars.
GameStop be scam. Yo,
They
it's
scam- bro.
It's a scam to this day.
Scam.
I remember, bro. I've traded in. I remember. We do this every year. We literally take like the any new COD game. We take it to GameStop. They sell it for $60.
Uh-huh.
They only give you $30
Yep.
store credit.
Shit, I'm surprised
How does
you
that
even
make
get
it?
that
It's still in the
much.
package.
Bro, when I'm talking about, I had a whole great condition PS2, 4 controllers, memory cards. I had about like 30 or 40 like PS2 games, $140, $250. The 360, I think it was like $200. I had like an extra 20, and then my dad spotted me like $10. I went home with the Xbox 360, NBA Live 08 or 09, I believe
okay.
at that time.
Wow.
And then the next following year, I ended up getting, because I didn't get onto that online status. I
Yep.
didn't know anything about that. That was a whole
Me
nother
neither.
world.
Me
It was
neither.
foreign to me. And then that next year, I was in 9th grade, got injured and stuff, and I started to get curious. I'm like, damn, let me try this online stuff. So I looked it up. I just needed an Ethernet cord, so I
Okay.
connected that to like the router
That's
modem.
crazy.
Yeah.
That's crazy, bro.
The end of the whole year, it was like around this time, May, I got on 2K for the first time on 360. And then fucking, I was on the NBA draft combine.
Okay.
And I got stuck on it. Was like a walkthrough part and shit. I got stuck, and I'm like, damn, like I know someone on the internet gotta have a tutorial.
For sure.
And at that time, that's like the OG YouTube.
Hell
How,
yeah.
wait,
How
what,
to, how to.
what
No
year
problem.
is this?
Bro,
What
this
year?
is like 2009, 2010.
Ooh, that's
Man.
OG.
Like,
That's OG YouTube, bro.
I wish I had the photo, but it was like before, like the whole site. I can just show you like what it looked like different.
Yeah.
So I went on Google first, and I was like, okay, how to do this in a certain part of this game. And so like the first link I seen, it was just like some channel. It was just showing like a phone footage. The mic was just trash. I didn't understand it. So I ended up clicking on the second link. And then basically, like, it was Chris Smoove.
Ooh.
And Chris Smoove at that time.
Absolute. Let's splash.
Yeah. All that, like, I dove into, like, the straight up direct prime Chris Smoove everything.
Because Chris Smoove, I remember watching him, because I did start watching his videos for a little bit.
Yeah.
He was playing Black Ops 2. But he only played Black Ops 2 for like 3 months, and then he immediately switched to 2K, and that's when I stopped watching him, because I didn't really know about 2K at all. But he was on COD, like getting kill streaks, getting 40 and 3 and stuff, going nuts, man.
Yeah, I was seeing them vids too, but you know, I found out about him a little later, before that, the COD stuff.
Yep.
So yeah, and I went and found his channel, and bro, I fell into a rabbit hole. I looked and I'm just like, bro, this dude is doing stupid fucking numbers. Like he's like the only dude that was at that time doing like 2K content and being straight consistent with it.
Yep.
And then shit, I think probably like a couple months later, I'm like, yo, does this dude do this like as a living? Because he's uploading like, it's 7 days a week. He's uploading 5-6 days a week. He's not missing a day. So I'm like, in my head, bro, this dude can't just be doing this for free. I know he has to be doing it for a wage. So fast forward on to my 10th grade year. That's that same year he ended up dropping his mansion tour.
Ooh.
7-10 bedrooms. I'm like, oh yeah, nah. This is what I want to do as a career. So
that's so awesome. I'm
sure
sure he's gonna see this, man. He was an absolute legend. My first ever gaming experience actually involves NBA Live, bro.
Yep.
My 03 was the earliest memory I have of gaming, and it was with my dad. I remember I was playing NBA Live. I was using the Lakers.
Yeah.
Shaq and him.
Wow.
Isn't that crazy?
That's insane.
And I remember I was bored. I'm like, Dad, come play. My dad don't really know video games. So he hops on there and is lost in the sauce. I end up smacking him. But NBA Live, dude, it was such, I remember in NBA Live like 07, 08, when you can, in the dunk contest, do cartwheels and you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I know exactly
you
what you're
between the
talking
legs, like you could be in the air, go like this. Behind the back and dunk it.
Bro, that game was legendary, low key. Like it's ahead of its time. That's the word I was looking for.
100%, man.
NBA Live.
So I wanted to talk a bit about, you said in 9th grade, you joined the basketball team. Was it JV or varsity?
Nah, it's JV.
Okay. And then was it the first game you got injured?
Nah, it was the fourth game. And that was like the first game my peoples came out to watch me for the first time. It was kind of a crazy backstory behind it. Because I remember behind the scenes, he was asking me, do I think I would go pro, which we'll probably answer later or whatever. But yeah, 9th grade was my like actual first ever like simulated like technical basketball. Because everything before then, I played football, long story short, first. I played football, and I wanted to play football in high school. And I was just underweight. I wasn't even 100 pounds.
You could have been, right? Like, you're built like a wide receiver, honestly.
Yeah. Were you a receiver?
The crazy thing is, I was, but I wasn't this height.
Okay.
People think that I was always tall like that. I was 5'2", 5'3", 90-something pounds. And I played wide out.
You don't think high school you would have grown? You probably could have been a D1.
Yeah, I had a late ass growth spurt. I had a late puberty stage, like compared to everybody else. Like it's crazy because like I feel like my generation growing up, I was going to school with grown ass men. Like it wasn't uncommon for dudes to like fail 1 or 2 times and they was staying back. So I was like, you know, playing against or playing with or had to compete.
And this is back in Florida.
Yeah, it's back in Florida. Yeah, and you know
That's
the South has
crazy.
good athletes. You know,
no, there's football. They got it.
Yeah,
they got it.
So it's like I felt like I was always like a year or 2 behind compared to my class in terms of like body size and everything. It was like a kid going against grown men, like towards like my age and stuff. So yeah, he spoke about like 9th grade. Like that was my first time ever playing ball. Remember trying out for the team. I was like the 5th or 6th pick. The coach picked me up. It was a coach from Tacoma, Washington. He just believed in me like from day one. He seen that I had heart and just seen that I had the drive and purpose, and he just didn't look back. And shit, it was like 4th, 5th game of the season. I was on a fast break, got a steal, came down on somebody else's ankle, just like that. It was my first only injury. I never got injured where I had to be out a certain extended period of time.
Insane, bro.
No broken bones, and that was only my first ever big injury in my life.
Ankle sprains are
high
no
ankle
joke.
sprain. That's boom. I was out 3 months, had to wear an ankle brace and shit. We didn't have money for like hospital and insurance and get it rehabilitated what I was supposed to, so I did it the old traditional way.
Like rehab, you didn't have like to do rehab and stuff like that.
None of that. It's just a straight ice in a bucket and just let your ankle just heal naturally like that.
Yep.
So yeah, during that time, I just stayed. I was in the crib, and that's when I found out about like the YouTube and the whole online world and the gaming world. It was all foreign to me. Before 9th grade, I didn't know anything about the online world. I know people do competitive tournaments and all of that. So,
do you think you would have gone pro if you wouldn't have gotten injured?
Nah, 100%. I think I would have.
He said nah,
yeah, 100%, bro. Because a lot of people, I feel like they don't know like the real behind the scenes of not even just basketball, but sports in general. It's really about who you know. like, certain connections.
Especially with
It's
college,
skill.
especially with like reaching the next level with college like that. It really is about like who you know.
Yeah, exactly. So I meant that I left this part out, but the day I got injured in that game, that was my first time my people were able to come out, watch me play and stuff. And my dad was actually really good friends with a private school coach. He had a really good history of getting players to like D2, D1 level and stuff. If you show the work ethic and all that. So he was coming out there to like, scout and try and, push me to, better, and just got injured right there. So it's like, things happen for a reason. But I really feel like I would have definitely went pro, just like based off of just like the connections that I had and just the work ethic and drive.
You definitely have the build, bro, for a guard in the NBA. You're perfect height, bro.
That would have been crazy. Different turnaround.
It's all good, man. Everything happens for a reason. So let's fast forward. So now you start making content. Chris Smoove inspires you.
Yeah.
Now let's say we're at like 2016, 2017-ish, right?
Yeah. Tell
me about that time for one. You were a Warriors fan, yeah?
Yeah.
How did it feel being a Warriors fan during that era of just like from like 2015 to like 2018?
Yeah, bro. It was crazy because like you would get either like the bandwagon, like
Were you a Warriors fan before?
I ain't gonna lie, because I didn't like watch basketball all the way fully until like maybe like 2013, 14.
Yep.
Like occasionally, because I stopped. I had a phase. Like I was in like straight basketball and NFL, watching it nonstop and stuff from like 5th grade to like probably like 10th or 11th grade, and I just stopped.
Yep.
And before then, like I was a Iverson and like a Derrick Rose fan.
Okay.
But like
Ooh,
I wasn't really like a big
D-Rose,
fan of his
baby.
team. I was a fan of like the Bulls and stuff, but not like a crazy diehard. It was just more of like for Rose and shit.
So how did this? So you became like a super fan of Curry. What is it about Curry that he's your favorite player?
Yeah, favorite player. Yep.
What makes him your favorite player,
bro? Because he just has like just certain like vintage like. It sounds crazy, but just like aura to the game, bro.
No, facts, though.
He does, bro.
It's like in a way he reminds me, because like Iverson, he was the reason why I started playing basketball and just picked up everything. But like outside of that, like Curry kind of reminds me in a way of a little bit of a mix of Iverson just with a 3-pointer.
He changed the game, bro.
So he just changed the game. I remember seeing him for the first time in Davidson, pulling up fucking half court. I'm like, bro, this shit is like foreign to me.
Him in college was crazy.
Yeah, so I'm like, nah, this is my favorite player, and I'm going to whatever team he goes to. And he ended up going to the Warriors. They had Monte Ellis, Jay Rich back in the day.
They were stacked, but he didn't even get to play that much because he hurt his ankle. Like kind of like you, he hurt his ankle like bad. He had bad ankles early on in his career.
I remember that.
So now it's 2016. Okay, let me ask you this. Let me ask you this. If Steph Curry was sitting right here.
If
he was sitting right here, what would you say to him? What would you ask him? Or just tell him in general.
I would tell him and ask him. I would tell him that, first of all, you're a very inspirational, not only just sports athlete, but icon toward the sports community and stuff like that, and just give him his flowers onto that part. Now, I'll also ask him, what do you do to keep up that high level of play in terms of just like coming out and being elite every single year and staying focused? Because like I feel like there's a lot of like hidden gems that I feel like what people don't know with athletes. I feel like where it's just, like Curry, LeBron's, and like a whole bunch of other athletes, they just come out and just play nonstop elite throughout all the drama.
Like the way they take care of their body and stuff like that?
Yeah, take care of their body, like go through trials and tribulations with drama off the court and stuff like that, or just like anything going in the media. I would just like want to like pick his brain, like how do you just lock in and stay focused with that? Because I feel like I, in a way, do that, a good job of that, but sometimes I kind of get off focus for like a second time a period because of, mental things, or whatever comes around life, so...
What would you, now speaking about that, like I remember I saw a clip where it had said you had went through a period of depression or stuff like that during that time. What would you say, you can kind of talk about that a little bit, but also just how can a person who's going through that, like what did you do to like help you kind of get out of that funk, or just overall, I wouldn't say funk, but just that kind of that mental space of, trying to be positive, more positive, and just push forward?
Yeah, bro, it's not easy. I took it day by day, and that's like what I would say to anybody else. Like, you got to think about now and still look ahead in the future, but like at the same time, take it day by day. Find any little thing that just like, make you happy. The things that made me happy was just like the grind for just, making videos and content creation. So I just like would notice like, okay, like if I spend a certain amount of hours where I'll just feel down, I'll just put that towards my content or put it towards the work. And it was like almost a workout. How some people be like,
like
they
a
go
mental
to the gym,
workout. Yeah,
I
feel you.
And
I
love that.
That helps cure their depression with working out. Like that cures my like what back in the day the depression was like putting in that work, content, entertaining somebody, making them laugh or learn a lesson. So
that's a great message, man.
I love that, bro. That's beautiful.
Nah, thank you.
Talking a bit about like your early days, I'm curious, what was your first job experience?
Yeah.
Kind of what jobs did you get starting out? And then obviously you're not there anymore. So did you quit? Did you get fired?
Yeah, no, my first one ever was Steak and Shake.
No way.
I've never had it.
It's fire.
Is it gas?
Fire in
Yeah,
Florida.
it's gas. Yes. I'm mad that they
Better than
closed the
In-N-Out?
spot.
Better than enough?
It's different. It's different.
They got a couple options that kind of are better than In-N-Out. I'm not
Yeah,
gonna
they
lie.
have their shakes are gas.
Yeah, the shakes are
What?
gas.
And the
Yep.
burgers are really good too.
Really good. Yeah, no, Steak and Shake was my first one. And you know how your first job is they don't like to give you hours. They look at you, you're young and shit. So I ended up getting the second job and worked both of those. I was at Chick-fil-A.
Ooh. Okay.
So yeah, no, I was there for like a period of time from 12th grade until like the end. And then like I got fired from Steak and Shake.
What happened?
So I came to work basically too many times high. And basically, I don't know how they do it in other jobs, but like specifically that one, they don't just get you for the one time, like, okay, you come stone or whatever. Like,
Yep.
they're just not going to fire you off the spot. They basically caught me 3 other times and they knotted it down. And they also used excuses, like, which was true because I did mess up on a couple of orders. I think one part where they was really done with me, it was like this couple and I was bringing out a shake. Bro, I spilled all that shit, broke the glass on the table. Shake is on this dude's fucking outfit.
Yo.
Shake is on the girl. Bro, and I just apologized. I said I'll give him everything for free. I just remember after that shift, the manager just came in and it was just like, you know, I can just like get you. Like she was trying to say like public intoxication or some bullshit like that. And but she was just like, if I ever see you again, basically, like I'm gonna just get you for that. I don't want to see you ever again. So that was her way of telling me I was fired. First ever experience like getting fired. I didn't tell my parents. I was so like fucking like scared
Nah,
for
that's
some reason.
tweaking,
Like,
bro. Why would the way she said that?
Yeah,
Do you think you dropped the stuff because you were high?
See, I think it was just clumsiness. It wasn't even because if you. This is trays. It's like a circle tray. And I just never was, I always had naturally shaky hands. So it's like you had to walk out and just have the tray. It was a certain routine. You have to come out there like really adequate and shit, just like this. And
All
you
polite
lean a
and
little
shit.
bit, just a little lean like this. It makes a whole glass tip over. It's a whole wine-looking ice cream glass. So
Okay.
yeah, nah, she said all of that. And I never returned. I still had the Chick-fil-A job.
How
and
old were
shit.
you at this time?
I think it was 17 turning 18.
Yeah, I mean, someone yell you like that and say, "Yo, if I ever see you again, I'm." And this is before like all that,
bro.
It's like legalized. You know what I mean? This is
Bro,
still
yeah.
like
Bro.
it's still taboo at this time. You know?
Dude, it was 100% foreign to me. So I was like freaking out. I'm just like, what the fuck? Like, I just didn't, obviously didn't return. Like, got fired. I kept the uniform and stuff. Then I had Chick-fil-A, and I stayed at Chick-fil-A like 9-10 months, and then I just ended up quitting. Just did YouTube and shit.
And that's what. So Chick-fil-A was your last job
that
before
was
you
my-
went full-time content creation.
last total job. Yep.
What was your go-to Chick-fil-A order?
Oh man, number one, add bacon, provolone cheese.
Ooh.
So that's a regular Chick-fil-A
Regular
sandwich, provolone cheese, large fry.
Secret menus, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
and then
what? I didn't even know you could
with
do
the
that.
Arnold Palmer and shit. Or if I was feeling on my healthy side, I'll get, and they let you do it. You get a grilled wrap, and you take out, instead of the grilled chicken, put like the fried chicken in there and stuff. Bro, bomb as hell. I was like, I'd eat there like 3-4 times a week, free food. and
That
shit.
sounds like a script, bro. Oh, so they would give you free
Yeah, you
food
get
all
an
the time?
employee meal. Yeah, you get an
So
employee meal.
during this time while you were working there and after you were you doing content while working there?
Yeah, yep. I
Okay.
would work like a 5-6 hour shift. I'll come home like 9 o'clock, do a video. They'll do like regular commentaries and shit. It'll probably be like a 3-4 hour edit, upload it by the end of the night just to get like 100 or 200 views and then repeat.
Wow.
Like,
That's a grind, man. And it really does take a grind like that.
yeah,
you know what
hell
I mean?
yeah, bro.
That's
Like,
actually wild.
yeah, bro. I remember that. I used to, bro. Some even days will be longer edits. I'll spend like, sometimes I'll make montages and stuff from 2K. I'll spend like 5-6 hours editing a video, thinking this is gonna be the one that's gonna like take me out.
Take me to the top.
1,000 views in like 3 days. I'm like, yeah, this is gonna be a grind. Like,
Yeah.
That's fine. What was the video you think that took you to like to that point where you said, I'm gonna quit Chick-fil-A? What was that turning point for you?
Oh, definitely. It was when NBA Live was actually dropping their games. So you know how every game usually has like a period of time when they start like dropping news and shit.
Yep.
NBA Live, was doing that, and they would drop the news, and now nobody really liked like live like that, like back in the day compared to 2K. So like when the news would come out, there would be like 5 or 6 videos worth of shit you can do. So at that time, I had about like 40,000-50,000 subscribers. I'm dropping these NBA Live news, it'd be like 10 plus minutes. Bro, I'm getting like 30,000-50,000 plus views and shit.
Oh, that's
like at that
gas.
time, compared to like the 1,500 views.
For
and
sure.
Shit. So like a lot of people were starting to draw in and shit. So I was just like, you know what? I feel like if I can like, do this and then bring in some other content and combine it, like I can just make it a full-time thing.
Full-time
And then
thing.
got my first check, actual real check and shit. And Didn't look back.
So with that first check from content creation you're talking about.
Yeah, yep.
What was the first thing you bought with that first check?
Man, I bought that new Call of Duty that came out that year.
What COD was it?
I think it was Black Ops 2. It was the same year GTA 5 was released.
Oh yeah,
the next
Black
year.
Ops 2?
Black Ops 2.
Yeah.
Did Minecraft drop that same year?
I think so.
That year was nuclear, bro. Like,
Yeah,
Black Ops 2. What a
legendary,
good
bro.
Call of Duty.
I copped that, and I copped some stuff for the equipment. I was actually proud of myself. I invest. Usually people will blow it off with some stupid shit.
Facts, yeah.
But I dove right into the equipment because I said to myself, okay, like when I quit, I don't want to have no equipment malfunctions and shit where I'll be held
100%,
back.
man.
So yeah, I copped a better webcam, better laptop, processor. Yeah, that was my first check. I think it was like $460 something.
Heck
the first
yeah,
one.
that's
That's
money.
fire.
My first check
Compared to
YouTube was $2. I got 2 McDoubles.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I seen it compared to my Chick-fil-A check where I was working 5-6 hours. I got like what, $220 in like 2 weeks.
2 weeks?
Yeah, minimum wage. It was like $750. Florida. I don't know if they increased it by now. So
Yep.
yeah.
He said, "Yep, I'm done. This is it. I
No,
made
I didn't
double my
look
money
back.
I'm done."
Yeah, no, I put in my 2 weeks and shit. I was professional about it. I really wanted to just quit and just shit
Yeah.
on them, but I put in my 2 weeks and just left after that and didn't look back.
Flight, man. So okay, so
Hell yeah.
with NBA Live, you got to tell me about this NBA Live beef.
Hell yeah,
What
bro.
happened in 2017 where
Yeah.
you guys just beef?
Bro, it was just a crazy thing. It was a build-up. It wasn't just off of just that game that dropped that year of them flopping and doing bad.
Yep.
Bro, like, so they first partnered me in 2015 after seeing, like, the come up from 2014.
Oh, you partnered with them?
Yeah, I was fully
nice.
partnered with EA, everything. And, you know, I was partnering with them for 2015. They would invite me to all the community days,
Heck
especially the
yeah.
live days. And so, like, throughout the live days, like, they're inviting me, you know, all the other, like, you know, lit creators and stuff like that. And they're giving their constructive criticism, but, like, I'm going in when I'm in the community days. Like, I'm in an office in front of, like, 5-6 different real devs, like, that's been partnered and working with EA for, like, the last 15 plus years and shit, whatever the game has been out. And I'm sitting there giving my real constructive criticism. I'm giving, like, all of them my notes and stuff. And they're sitting up there saying, yeah, that's such a great idea. The next game comes out, they don't put none of those ideas in.
That's
all right.
That sounds familiar.
You know?
Sounds familiar.
The next year, they got a community day. They fired a couple of devs, brought in some new people. So I'm like, okay, there's some hope. I bring in, you know, the same type of ideas, great constructive criticism and stuff. You know, they have me in the office and stuff with the other creators. Like, they have us writing stuff on the board. What can make the game better? Why is this and that the problem? We're everybody, not even just me. Like, we're all saying the exact stuff that is wrong with the game. All right, the next year drops. That shit completely flops and it was actually 2016, I believe, not 17, but yeah, 2016. You know, that game dropped. It sold like 6,000 or 8,000 copies.
You're
compared
lying.
To 2K. No,
Oh
dead
my
ass serious.
God.
2K sold 1 million. It was the first week. and what made it so bad about it was that NBA Live, they're really good, and I don't care about spilling the tea. They're really good with, like, editing their footage and basically giving false advertising. Basically, like, you see it like McDonald's, you know, the Big Mac doesn't look the
looks
way
incredible
in the picture. It doesn't look like that when you get it.
Yep.
So, you know, they do a good job at that. So it's like, you know, I was preaching to, like, the community and YouTube and stuff, and at that time during the whole summer before it dropped in the fall, like, guys, this is gonna be the best game. I'm getting all this exclusive stuff behind the scenes and basically making all these types of promises and shit. And basically when the game drops, it's just like opposite of that. And then people in the basketball communities are coming at me like, yo, how much are they paying you to, like, false advertise and scam? So people at that time are thinking that I'm, like, taking part, and I'm like, nah, I'm not gonna be on no sellout shit or whatever. And it just also too, like, the viewers and stuff, the views wise and stuff, and I'm on top of that doing it full time was just, like, not doing so good. And I'm sitting up there repping the company. I'm getting more dislikes versus likes in the video, spending editing hours. I'm like, bro, I gotta weigh options. Like, so fucking, I remember it like it was yesterday. I think it was like it was a Thursday or Friday. It was a rainy ass day. It was in Florida. And I remember that exact park I went to. It was called Okeechobee Park. Went there, had my old webcam vlog. It was damn, what was that? It was the old was it called a flip camera? Back in the day, I don't even remember. But anyway, yeah, I got the flip camera, bro. I didn't even, like, have no practice. I straight up just spazzed on them, said everything that I could say in the back of my head.
So funny, dude.
Bro, I was, and then, like, I remember driving home, like, it was sounding like some psychopath shit, but I had no music playing. You know how the car would make, like, the seatbelt sound, you don't have it on. I'm sitting there, it's about a 10-minute drive. I'm sitting there like this. I'm like, bro, like I know this is gonna go bad and like corporate wise, but like I feel like I'm gonna let myself free once I do this.
Wow.
But it's also a big deal for you. I don't think people understand.
Yeah.
But like you're doing this full time, so
Yeah.
like you're very passionate about like like this is my future. Like I'm doing content creation. I make money off this game. You want it to do well, and they're just literally not helping you,
bro.
doing anything to make it better.
Imagine you put 100 ideas and they taking maybe 2 at most if you're lucky.
Sounds
you know?
familiar.
Yeah.
It was frustrating, man.
So what happened when you posted that?
Yeah, when I posted the video, it was funny because like at first I'm like, damn, it was 2 minutes up, and you know how YouTube is. They'll hit the sub boxes at first. I'm like, okay, there's like 10 people that seen it first. I'm like, shit, I have time to delete this shit still. And then like I refreshed the page, and at that time that was like a lot towards me. It was like 3 minutes. It was like 8,000 views.
No, that's crazy.
You know?
No, that's
Bro,
crazy.
Bro, you know what I'm saying? Like, and my sub wise at that time was like 100,000, maybe 110,000.
No, that's a banger, bro.
Straight bang. It was the first ever video I've ever seen do crazy like that. Shit, it gets to a 20-minute mark. I'm having 2K devs. Like, LD, that's why I mess with LD2K heavy, because he's like with the community and mess with them. Like, LD2K tweets out at me, like, laughing emojis, quoted my tweet, all that shit, laughing. A couple of other 2K devs. And then, shit, it was an hour long, up until then, I noticed a couple of EA devs started to follow me. I'm just, all right, they already see this shit. And then the next morning, kids, they hit me with that email. They were just like, in a professional way, corporate way, they say, so-and-so, this and that, we can't have you come back to like office anymore. We're gonna have to take away the EA partnership, this and that, because of that video. But they also gave me an option where it's like I deleted and they wanted me to like give a public apology and basically take back what I said.
Come on.
Like, what the hell?
Get out of here with that. That's so corny, bro.
Yeah, so I was just like, damn, like at first I wasn't gonna do it, but I was like, damn, like I feel like I could be fumbling like a possible future bag and shit, a long-term partnership. But I was like, nah, like
stand
I
on
feel
your
like
stand on business.
Stand on it. So yeah, I didn't even respond to the email. I kept the video up, and yeah, they took the partnership away since 2016, and I've been banned from like any EA activities, any EA.
Still?
Yeah, any EA events. Yep. But I feel like it was worth it because it's just like, I don't know, it just opened up a new portal around for me to not like have a silent mouth when it's in terms
100%,
of like,
bro.
I love that.
not being able to want to speak up.
And I'm sure your community appreciated that a lot, that you were honest and you know what I'm saying, and try to like, you did your best to make it better. They didn't want to, and then you give your just being honest.
Yeah,
I
bro.
think a lot of people resonate with that because they feel the frustrations. If they're frustrated with the game, they know the content creators are, and if you try to fake like you're not, they're not gonna really. They can see through that. You know what I mean?
Exactly, bro.
For sure.
Like, yeah, that's pretty much it. And then like I still post it live for like the next 2 or 3 years until they stop
That's
dropping
insane.
the game. And then I would post 2K, but that's pretty much it. And then I went into like the reaction world.
Okay.
Like 2016. Right after that, actually it was like a couple of months after that EA they dropped.
So after the NBA Live, you transitioned your content to React.
Yeah, I moved out for the first time right after Thanksgiving break and moved into my first apartment. It was a nice little Section 8 community. Very grateful. I'm like, yes, I knew I'm gonna like turn things up, concentrate. I got my own space.
In Florida or
No, I was in Florida.
Florida?
Yep, Florida. And then just turn it up from there. I went to the reaction side. And it was actually shout out to Cash. He gave me the idea because I seen a couple of like React channels and stuff before then, and I was asking him like for advice. I was like, damn, bro, do you think that I can like do this? Like, 'cause this is a whole different side of YouTube.
different
you know,
side,
when you
bro.
go from gaming, you're just directly in there.
Yep.
You're kind of having backwards thought. I never really did IRL or different type of content outside of that. So I'm like, and he straight up told me like right off the go, like, bro, that's like your type of like style. Like that's 100% eats and shit. So like, I didn't look back. I came up with the name FlightReacts, like, because it was already Not Your Average Flight, my other channel.
Yep.
So I just took the flight part, reacts, and didn't look back. Uploaded the first reaction video. It was like on Black Friday.
Okay.
Exactly on Black Friday of 2016.
Fire,
Remember that.
bro.
And you reacted to what?
2015.
What did you react to?
It was Porch Pirates, somebody stealing like a package.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah.
And then my second video, there was like an educational video, like the top 10 dangerous cities or some shit like that, 20 or whatever.
Did they bang off rip?
No, yeah, actually they did. The Porch Pirate one, it was my first upload. It hit about like maybe 10,000 like the first day.
Still really
but
good.
Yeah, especially new channel starting off at 0 subs.
sure.
That second one where it was like the educational type of looking video, and like 2 or 3 days, 300,000 plus.
Oh my!
And then right after
God.
that, I turn it up a notch. I'm starting to upload 3-5 videos like every day, every other day. And shits is hitting like 50,000, 100,000 each and shit. And like 6 months, I hit 1 million.
Oh
Shit.
my God.
And the crazy thing is, my Not Your Average Flight channel and shit, that one was at like 100,000, and like I started YouTube the end of 2013 for like 3 years. It took me 3 years to get to that 100,000 mark. And you talking about in 6 months I hit 1 million. So
You were probably mind blown,
bro. It was
Literally.
yeah, that time period too. There was people thinking that I was like buying my subs and like view botting and shit like that, bro.
Hating.
Yeah, it was a crazy time period, and then. They obviously like stopped saying that shit after a certain while. They see it consistently
For sure.
doing the same thing. So
Tell me about your. So where did the music kind of get into this? You know what I'm saying? Where does
Yeah.
the music fit in this picture?
yeah, I want to say probably like around like 2017 era. And this is why because I'm a big believer in God, and I just know like things happen
sure,
for a reason.
100%.
I was in the studio with you know, like a couple of homeboys and stuff. And I just remember like it was making a song. It was the first one called Cold Blooded, which it had a whole bunch of mixed reviews, you know, this and that. But it was my first song ever. And I remember like I got it mixed and everything. And I had that like just privated on my YouTube channel for like 2 weeks.
Yep.
And then I remember, I don't know if you guys remember them. I think they still be uploading, but Damian Bianca, like the couples channel.
Oh, yeah.
So at that time, I was like in the second year of moving, because I used to live in Palm Beach all my life, and then I moved to Orlando for 2 years.
Okay, where's Palm Beach at in Florida?
West Palm Beach is like
north?
from Miami.
Really north?
From Miami.
yeah, in the middle of Miami and Orlando.
Okay.
Because at first I was supposed to, long story short, move to LA at 2017. But I'm like, I feel like I was going to get homesick, so let me move a couple of hours and see how it
Still
felt
close
like.
to home,
Yeah.
of
You know?
course.
So I was in Orlando, and I remember they was in town and shit, and they was basically like, we're trying to go to this one mall, and this one mall, it's called like the Fashion Square Mall. At that time, I don't know how it is now because I ain't been there in like 4 to 5 years. It's a really good mall for like hype beast heat, and he was trying to do like a sneaker video and stuff.
Yep.
But that mall is kind of like sketchy sometimes.
Okay,
so,
okay.
You know, he was trying to have me like, you know, be third wheel and shit, and just make sure they were straight. So I ended up coming out, you know, doing that, and then they did their vlog and stuff. And then, bro, it was a conversation like me and Damien was having. Like, he was just talking about like, bro, like I feel like you have a lot of potential to like do other things outside of just strictly YouTube and
Yep.
shit. And then he named like music and stuff. Has that ever been an interest? And I said, yeah, it's been an interest and stuff. But I didn't tell him I had a song in the chamber.
In the chamber already?
No,
Wow.
no, none of that. So he didn't know any of that. And bro, he lived this exact words I remember like it was yesterday. We was outside his Macy's store, and he was like, bro, you know, all you do is have to believe in yourself and go to the studio, record a song, and just click upload, bro, and see what it does. Crazy thing is, I already had that shit private. It didn't
Oh
let him
my
know I was in the studio.
Please tell me you
weeks
uploaded
before.
that day.
Yeah, no, not the day. It was so it was 2 more days. I dropped it on February.
Okay.
Valentine's Day. Cold blooded.
Cold-blooded.
It hit 1 million in like 24 hours.
No way.
It got mixed reviews and shit, but you know, you got to start somewhere.
100%.
100%. I actually heard it when I today. It was actually it was tough.
Yeah, I appreciate it, bro.
That's fire.
For your first song,
it was
yeah.
a different progress, but
I saw Dante react to it. He was saying they were just funny, bro.
yeah. That was a lot of mixed feelings with that. There's definitely great memories and stuff for sure. And then I didn't look back, and shit, a month later, I ended up dropping the second song off me. Great reviews. It was just
Smack.
straight positivity. And then I recorded a video for that like months later, like 2 months later, hit 1 million views in like 24 hours. And then I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna do this YouTube and be a YouTube rapper.
I
and
love
shit.
that,
So,
man. Who's your inspiration for music? Like, who's your favorite artist?
Artists, like all time, definitely want to say like Fabulous, Snoop Dogg. Gotta throw in, and this is before then, like the
100 P.
era stuff. You talking about the OGs. You got you got to throw in Bow Wow in there. Couple more in New York. A lot of like different West Coast artists too. Yeah, it's really hard to like boil it down like, top
of
5
course, chilling,
like,
man.
all
That's great.
time.
I mean, I think, bro, whoever's watching can learn from your life a lot, because from what we're talking about, you've been through so much, right? You worked the Steak and Shake, then you started playing gaming videos and posting these NBA live videos, and then that leads to this whole drama, 2K, and then you start reacting, and then now you're making music.
Yeah, hell
and
yeah.
then
But you have
even
like 9 lives.
Literally,
Yeah.
bro, you've gone through everything. So it's like, it's one of those things where it's inspiring, because it's like, you did not give up. You're like,
Yeah,
I'm going to
bro.
hit regardless. I don't care what I'm doing.
Heck yeah,
You
bro.
know, and now look at you. You know,
Nah,
it's
thank
awesome.
you, bro. That means a lot. I just feel like that's the key with life. Like, you just learn it even with the video game world. Like, you lose a level 88 times, the 89th time, that's gonna be the one. It's gonna be the better gameplay, and you beat that shit. And I just learned from that. Like, there's always, everybody has their own chapter and story.
For sure.
So,
I love that, bro.
So moving to so let's fast forward. So now, like, let's go 2020. They said this is
Yeah.
the year of flight is 2020.
Yeah.
Kind of take me through COVID, your experience, and just overall, like, just being. Were you in LA at the time?
Yeah, 100%.
Okay, yeah. Just dive into that. a little
Yeah,
bit.
it was crazy, bro, because that time period was just it just doesn't even feel like a real year.
No, it was crazy.
You know, like it was
Insane.
so many things that like I had so much anxiety about and fearing about. Like, for one, I remember when that lockdown struck. It was like early February, and that's when I started to dive deep better into the basketball content, like the IRLs and stuff. And that shit shut down all the gyms, basketball court. They're taking down the rims. and shit.
They were taking the rims outside of the court.
You know,
it was
I remember
crazy,
that,
bro. So I'm like, bro, this, you know, I feel like when it comes to the content creation space, the biggest thing I feel like people don't be talking about, you got to be able to adapt.
For
you know,
sure.
And be able
I love
to,
that.
you know, grow and just be able to keep pushing and not get lost. So, shit, during that time, like, I just started stepping it up. Like, I started to take advantage of, like, the streaming, like, world more. Like, I had the Twitch partnership since, like, 2014, because back then all you needed to do is stream, like, what, 4 or 5 hours, you get the instant partnership.
Instant partnership.
Damn.
It
And
was
I just
crazy.
had
OG
that
It
sitting.
was so easy, bro.
Yeah,
Wow.
I had that sitting for like 3 or 4 years, not taking advantage of it. Also, partially because of the internet, I wasn't at the, you know, you use a better, faster internet. But
Yeah, the stream is a little bit different than videos. You
Yeah.
actually need really good internet to stream consistently.
Yeah.
But to upload YouTube videos, you don't really need
exactly.
a crazy upload. You just
Yeah.
need decent download.
So, like, you know, when I moved to LA for the first time, 2018, they had the better internet options versus Florida and
Yep.
shit. So, you know, I ended up, you know, going through that, and you know, I started a little bit in 2018 streaming here and there, and then 2019 here and there. And then once it got to 2020, we're on lockdown. I'm just like, forget it. I'm gonna just start streaming like 5 days a week and then upload the same amount of aggression and see what it just does. Bro, in literally a month, like I just seen just everything just skyrocket. That's when TikTok first started to
Everything
come into
went
the scene.
nuts,
People were
man.
taking older videos, newer videos of mine, making clips, memes, and all this shit. And
Yep.
the shit just skyrockets. And then you have the June hype and stuff that came in like 2020. So
So talk to us about June. How
Yeah.
did that start? Obviously,
Yeah.
June flight is
Iconic.
yeah,
Yeah.
it's iconic. So.
yeah, bro. Now much love. Like it was crazy, bro. It's just this how I know just things just you can't really like force. I feel like certain viral moments is just off of random shit. So it was an older video I reacted to, maybe like 2019, the end of it, where it was just like some like little meme comp. I ended up saying some like saying, I forgot what I said. That just went viral, like, or whatever on TikTok. And then, like, that was also a time I started reacting to NBA videos. The
Yep.
lockdown, I just got that partnership, actually. I forgot that. I left that out.
So during lockdown, you got the partnership?
Yep, I got that NBA partnership right in the middle of January, around the 20-ish,
That's
something like
awesome,
that.
dude.
So what does that mean, being partnered with the NBA?
Yeah, so I get the, like, any, like, full game highlights I can, like, react to. You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
Monetize 100%. And I was hearing about it for, like, 2 years, but I didn't, like, know, like, how they got it. I kind of got lucky. I stumbled across a Connect, and he was able to, like, plug me in, and I didn't, like, look back. I started just reacting to NBA stuff, and then, you know, that got locked down or whatever.
Yep.
But people took some of those clips I was saying, and I was just messing around. I was just saying shit like, hey, like, I'm going to be doing this in June. Or rather, I was trying to say I'm going to be doing this this summer because I'm going to be in the shape and this and that.
Yeah.
And they just made that a big thing and turned it into, like, a New Year's countdown and shit.
June boss, he's ready.
So,
June
you
flight.
know.
But you took it, though.
Yeah, I took it and just, like, had to run with it. I just was like, all right, let me just get a basketball trainer. Shout out to R2 Ball. And, you know, I started, like, training with them and stuff. And people was just like, oh, yeah, the flight is just going to be a whole nother level and stuff in June. And it was just a thing. They just ran with it. Shout out to the community. Shout out to FTC. They just made that and
I love that, man.
took it.
So in June, tell us kind of how it works. So in June, you kind of ramp up everything.
Yeah.
You go hard with the one-on-ones.
Go hard with the one-on-ones. Go harder with. Now, throughout the year, I do the same thing throughout the rest of the 11 months. But, like, June is just like that. You know how there's like a what is that, a double XP weekend?
Yeah,
that's
that's
what
how
I
it
feel
is.
like what it is for June.
I
Like
love
it's
that.
just like everybody like
love
wants
that.
to see what I got going on and stuff. Like it's also like the summer first. Everybody gets out of school and stuff, so I feel like a lot more just content creation is a lot more up in general because
Everything, bro.
you know,
Kids are out in summer. You
Yeah.
know, everyone's just watching more content, more streams, more videos.
So I feel like that June and July is just like that. Especially June is just like target month where like people want to just like see what's going on
Yep,
in
of
the internet. So I try to go as hard as I can and up it more with everything, content creation, music, or just even brand stuff like merch. If I got it, just try to drop something around that time.
That's
So,
fire, bro. I mean,
appreciate
talking
it,
about
bro.
June, you guys are going to one-on-one.
Yeah.
So I
Yep.
wanted to hear your guys' predictions. Who's going to win this one-on-one?
We played back-to-back years.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
got
saying?
me. I'm down 0-2. But I
0-2?
think this might be the comeback
Okay.
year.
Oh, okay.
I don't know,
What's
man.
the score up to?
We usually play to 11.
11.
I'll
Okay.
probably, I got the win 11-9.
Okay.
Get that upset.
If he's hitting threes, I gotta step out there. You know what I'm saying?
That's true.
Me being in the Gavin game a little bit, I gotta. If my shot's going, I'm not losing. I'm not losing.
All right, I'm excited to see that.
Hell yeah.
So who would you? Because you got the NBA rights, right?
Yeah.
I want to ask you, man. Give me your top 5 NBA players of all time.
All time, easy.
All time.
Number 1 is Steph Curry.
Okay.
Number 2, Wilt Chamberlain. 3, I'll put Kobe. No. 3, I'm putting Michael Jordan. 4, I'll put Kobe. And then
You have
5,
MJ at 3?
Yeah. I've always been telling
Wow.
people this, like, Wilt Chamberlain is just like a different breed. You go into a season where he had 100 points in that one season.
I don't think there's no
Bro,
footage of it.
They say it's no footage, but there's a lot of no footage of a lot of other games, too, that people don't talk about.
That's
Not
true.
even that. He averaged 50 points per game that season.
Yeah, but he was
Like-
playing against like the milkman and stuff.
Yeah, true. He played against the plumbers and stuff, but put Wilt Chamberlain in this or any other genre,
Think he
I feel
cooks?
like he would cook. He was a track athlete. I think they said he ran a 4.4 at 7
Nah,
foot.
that's disgusting.
Wow.
If that's real,
Like-
that's disgusting.
I feel like he could have been the first NBA player too to like go to like the football too, like try that football NFL out for like 2 years.
For
like,
sure.
I feel like he would have had a good impact. So I'll put him over Jordan. Then I'll put Jordan at 3. Then
Who's
I'll
at
put
4?
The 4 Kobe, and then at 5 LeBron.
Okay.
Okay.
That's a crazy starting 5.
It's a
but,
unique one.
but I get it. So have you ever met Steph Curry?
No, I haven't.
How have you not met? Bro, didn't you do a merch collab with Golden
Yeah,
State?
I did. 100. Yep, that was 2022 to the end of 2022.
So did you ask him like, yo, is there any chance I can meet Curry?
Crazy thing is, I feel like I could have, but I just don't. I just didn't. Like, I don't know. I have like
No
a
way.
not like an anxiety thing, but more of just like I don't like to like kind of like ask other like another man for stuff, and I don't even
Okay.
know how to be honest, directly come in. I'm like, I don't want to be like, hey, do you want to like meet somewhere? Like,
Yeah.
I don't know. That
I get
kind of
it.
sound awkward. I feel like definitely like within the given right time and a place, it's just gonna naturally happen.
For sure.
Like I know, especially for next NBA season, I'm gonna pull up to like my first NBA. I've never been to a pro game in my life.
What?
So I'm gonna make that a thing like next year and
Definitely
stuff,
gotta
and pull
go,
up to
bro.
the Warriors game, home side, and
That's
see.
exciting.
You got to
bro.
be courtside for that.
Yeah, that's gonna be. That's what I'm gonna do. 5 courtside games next year. I want to, just see the experience and get out the house and stuff.
That's gonna go
But-
so viral.
No, that's
Yeah, no,
crazy.
that'll be lit,
Yo, if you guys are seeing Curry, if you somehow see this and makes it to you, meet my man's flight.
Please.
Fly him out, please.
We'll
I
ask
mess
you
with
for
Curry,
him.
man. It's all love over here, man. I don't want anything to ever be like feel like it has to be forced or obligated.
Yeah.
But I know he definitely like him, and not even just him. His team like fucks with me like heavy. They're on Under Armour. They send me like free kicks every month.
That's
even
awesome.
the ones that even like came out yet. They're always like talking and checking in on me. So yeah, they're really pretty cool people.
That's I can't believe. I would think even with the collab with Golden State, I feel like you would eventually like just cross paths in
Yeah.
general.
Yeah, I feel like like I said, like the right timing and moment. I'm not trying to force. Who knows? We might just get like we already had it like commercial in terms of using your footage and stuff. But I feel like I don't know. We might have like some thing come up and where we just have to be in person. They're gonna have to film it there.
That's so
It's gonna
fire.
happen.
I wanted
bro.
to naturally,
It's kind of like when Speed met Ronaldo.
Ronaldo. Yeah, that shit
And
was
that's
epic.
the moment I'm thinking of between
Yeah,
you and Curry,
yeah,
bro.
it's-
You just embrace and hug Curry.
It feels
you
like
know?
the same level.
Yeah.
Would you
bro.
hug him?
Yeah,
You
friendly,
gotta hug
friendly
him.
man, huh? Yeah,
Of course.
yeah,
gotta hug
yeah, definitely. No, I don't care how what people would take it. Like it's one of my icons. I always say
100%.
to people like I don't feel like people should look up to somebody, but there's also nothing wrong with somebody having like an idol or somebody that you like take examples of.
For
and I
sure,
feel like
bro.
with certain work ethics, not even just with basketball, but the way he carries himself, is just definitely something I definitely take pride in looking at up to in a way, and holding it to a certain caliber.
That's fire, bro.
I love that.
So what do you think of like the new up and coming content creators like Speed, Kai, and stuff like that? Like how do you feel about it? Like
Yeah, bro, they're just absolutely inspirational in a way that, sometimes like they just remind me of just, the younger self in terms of just being energetic and just being a workaholic. I really fucked with how they take full advantage of just like never missing a day, never like stop going hard, and it just like, I feel like it makes you want to just like, shit, you see somebody like Kai or even Speed pull off like a 24-hour like effortlessly, it makes you want to wake up and just be like, bro, let me drop 6-10 videos on YouTube, let me stream for 4 hours, let me wake up and do it again.
Heck yeah,
like
bro.
it keeps like that work ethic going, and like just it's inspirational. Like, shout out to Kai, Speed, all the big streamers. Like, it's inspirational.
do you watch anybody? Like do you watch any what YouTubers or streamers, if you watch any, who do you watch? Like who you tapped into the most?
To be honest, like I don't have enough time to like watch streams like that. But like when I do, like when I watch a stream, I'll kind of just put it on and like do some chores around the crib or whatever. Like I'll usually like watch sometimes like DJ Academics. Like I like the hip hop
AK,
news and stuff
yeah,
like
yeah.
that. Sometimes I'll tune into like all my homie streams, like from iShowSpeed to Rage to everybody in AMP. Like I'll just tune in and have it playing in the background while I'll have something going on. You know, of course, my dog FaZe, like I'll have his stuff tuning in the background. Yeah, you know, I don't really like, you know, sit down and like be able to have the time, but I'll just have it playing and just support
For sure.
what I can.
And would you say, besides Chris Smoove, who's your favorite YouTuber of all time? There's a couple of YouTubers that I got that I would say I was obsessed with. I would never miss a video. Like,
Yeah.
you know who Casey Neistat is?
Yeah, yeah. Of course.
That's the one YouTuber where I literally for a year straight I never missed a video, and he vlogged for like 3 years straight.
So good.
Yeah.
He was amazing.
Shit, bro, it's kind of crazy because, bro, there was a lot of the like OG like 2K commentators and some of like the OG COD commentators like I would mess with.
Okay.
You know, you had Hard 8 Times. I don't know if you remember him.
I've seen that name before on YouTube.
Yeah,
though, yeah.
he was like one of the older OGs. Like I messed with heavy from back in that time. Yeah, I was paying attention to him and taking like, you know, notes and stuff from there. You know, outside of maybe Chris Smoove, you got like the Dashies.
Okay.
And really, it's like a whole jumble of creators. Like it's hard for me to just like remember off, like, you know, right off the bat. But yeah, if you name any OGs or even to now, I'll probably know who they are. And
Fire,
I've
bro.
tapped in.
That's fire.
Had
I
a
think what a
phase.
lot of people don't know, we were talking about this off camera, but you actually play Call of Duty a lot.
Yeah. Call of Duty was an OG game of mine. I played, so I got on a Modern Warfare 2 like later on in the release. I know it dropped like 2009, but I got into it like that summer when it dropped or whatever, like after the NBA 2K10 Combine I was talking to y'all about with watching the Chris Smoove, because Chris Smoove kind of got me on that Call of Duty a little bit, watching the
Yeah,
vids,
bro. He posted
you know?
COD videos too. Yeah.
And yeah, and I got on the Modern Warfare, and then I remember Black Ops 1 came out that year. Bro, I'm on that just as much as 2K. I'm playing 4 hours of 2K, 4 hours of Call of Duty. Black Ops, Call of Duty is a huge, you know, staple point, I feel like, in the game. And like even like FPS games, like first-person shooters.
Sure.
For sure.
I was playing like the Star Wars Battlefront game, like the regular shit on the PS2 and practicing my little, you know, shots on there. And then Call of Duty, yeah, and I was on that heavy. And I never missed Call of Duty after Black Ops 1. So
That's fire. What would you say is, give me your favorite gun of all time in COD and give me your top 3 favorite Call of Duties of all time.
of all time, I was even off the behind the scenes, the FAMAS from Black Ops 1. Legendary games, so many legendary games. And then from ranking the top 3, at number 3, only because I experienced it later, Modern Warfare 2 from back in the day.
Yep.
That Black Ops that came out, the GTA 5 release.
Black Ops 2.
And then Black Ops 1.
Black Ops
At number 1.
It's a good game though.
Yeah, bro.
The
That had
camos were sick. The gold camo.
I say the FAMAS and the AUG. That was awesome. The AUG was my shit.
Yeah. I'm gonna have to join FaZe one day.
100%, bro.
Hey,
what?
man.
FaZe Flight? FaZe
Bro,
Flight?
easy.
Hey,
Easy,
anything's
man.
possible.
So I actually, we didn't talk about it too much, but I wanted to know from you, how did the like look at Curry meme start? Like what moment did it start?
Oh man, it was straight up in pandemic. I remember it was like around March. I was like watching because like the NBA, they had their lockdown. So you know, I ended up, you know, I still had that partnership, of course, at the time. So I just fuck it. I was gonna react to a whole bunch of older comps and older top 10 players or older games. So you know, I was watching older games of Curry and shit, and it was a freestyle. I just freestyled off the top, just being goofy on camera, and I just say, look at Curry, man, after some crazy play. I think he crossed somebody. I think it was a CP3 play.
Yes, it was.
Yeah.
I'm literally remembering it now. It was a CP. He was on a baseline. And he like, I don't know what he did, but like behind the back, and CP fell for it.
Yep.
He went and scooped the layup.
Bro, went and scooped the layup, and I say, look at Curry, man. And bro, like I think like 2 or 3 weeks later, people was like spamming Curry or whatever about that. And bro, this is where I just at first was getting excited that, yo, like these pro athletes really be tapped into the entire content creation world, the stream world, everything. Curry was on Instagram Live, and then people was just like saying, look at Curry, man. But the whole full thing is, look at Curry, man, so inspirational. And then Curry's on live, he said, look at Curry, man, so inspirational, and laughed. So it's like nobody was saying that in the live, so that means he had to be tapped in actually.
Curry for 100% knows who you are, bro.
Yeah, bro.
Sure.
It was crazy as hell, and people sent me that clip. I reacted to it on IG Live, and bro, they had like it got 1 million views in like 4 hours off of reacting to it. A little 8-minute clip. And then I didn't look back there, and then shit, everybody was saying it from everywhere. Curry would post to IG, they're saying it in the comments, and then the next step, SportsCenter and ESPN, they started saying it once the NBA started to get back after the lockdown.
Yeah.
The bubble playing. Remember that first one? I think they used it with the either the Heat or the Lakers. game. They said after a couple of threes was made, look at Curry, man, and then every other sports team says it. And shout out to them. They've been saying it. Even in the NFL, it's made its way to NFL baseball. They say we're like not look at Curry, but they say so inspirational.
So
at the end
look at
and
that.
shit.
So inspirational.
You started a word, bro.
And
That's
man, it's
crazy.
cool as hell, man. It's definitely a blessing. Like,
That's dope, bro.
Yeah.
So I wanted to talk a bit more personal. We spoke about you being a dad. So I wanted to know, one, how has that been and how has that changed your life?
oh man, it changed my life for the better. I remember when I was first having my daughter, and we're on good terms and stuff. We keep everything neutral, but it's happening with somebody that we wasn't on good terms with. So like I'm already in the fear, like damn, we're split parents. We're gonna have to co-parent this and that. I'm bringing a child in for the first time.
Yep.
I said to myself, damn, I didn't want to have kids until like I was like 35. Like I was at that time 20, just turning 25, and daughter just came here, born, and nothing changed at all, except it just made me like want to grind harder, have a better outlook in life. It made me like take advantage of just more stuff and being more grateful in certain times where, let's say before I had, a newborn daughter, I would just be like, okay, like I can react to this video, but I'll do it like a couple hours later, let me chill, but still get it done. Daughter's born, shit, something's out. I'm gonna just do that now, get it over with.
Get it over
It's just
with,
that
yeah.
work ethic. You have like a second level of gear. You just don't want to fail for somebody. You want to provide for their future. And
Love that, man.
Provide for their longevity and whatever they want to do in life. And have a second kid now too, a son. He just turned 9 months old.
Congrats, man.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Daughter's 3 years old. And it's very inspirational, man. It's just I feel like kids, if anything, they just uplift your work ethic and make you want to go harder.
Bro.
Yeah.
Now, I've talked to my author scenes too. I want to transform the content more, getting out to traveling and vlogging, where it's just like little things like that. It applies to your working.
Would you ever do a family channel? A Flight Family?
Damn.
That'd be tough, bro.
Yeah,
the
no,
Flight
I
Family?
thought about it, but like I also said that like I also want to like let my like children like decide if they want to be on camera, and not kind of force the camera in their
100%.
face
God, I
like
love that.
at a young age.
Yeah.
Maybe that'll be a conversation, maybe like 2 or 3 years, and see how comfortable they are with that. Plus, there's a lot of weirdos too.
Nah,
with
for
their
sure.
kids and,
For sure.
But I definitely there'll be a definitely fire like phase in my life, different phase and category. So
Yeah, the family channel is always boom.
Yeah, for sure.
Everybody be on
Flight
the family.
Families.
Flight Family. That's tough, bro.
Flight Family
Yeah.
vlogs, bro. So I wanted to also, we spoke about it, and you literally just said it. You want to start traveling more.
Yeah.
Want to start going out more. What are some places that you have like on the top of your list to vlog and travel?
Oh man, to Cabo, Hawaii.
Wow.
Shit, I want to go to Brazil. I
Ooh,
want to go
okay.
to overseas, like Paris, France, Africa. I just want to explore the world. I just feel like there's just so much stuff that like outside of things, it's just better things in life.
For sure.
And I've gotten to the point where it's like I'm not really caring about too much like materialistic things and like don't really care about jewelry and stuff like that. I want to experience like the bigger and better things in life and experience
That's
what's
cool.
while being as young or growing up as possible and stuff. So
For sure.
That's dope.
Heck
Do you have like a goal of when you're gonna start doing these travels?
yeah, I want to start like at the end of July. Like
Oh,
going
nice.
into like
Okay, so it's soon.
August.
It's coming
yeah,
up soon.
definitely soon.
And
Get
you're
to
gonna be
June.
vlogging all of it.
Yeah, vlogging. I'm gonna like hire like a cameraman and stuff, vlog the POV version of it, and
Fire, bro.
put a
That's
different
fire.
side of me, out there. I never had that.
What's the first place you want to go to?
It gotta be Hawaii.
Okay.
I've always
For
thought I
sure,
wanted to
yeah.
go to Hawaii first.
It's
and be my
beautiful,
first.
man. It's beautiful.
Yeah, and then of course like the other place, like Japan, Tokyo, China. Want to try and see what it's like out
Flight
there.
goes to Tokyo.
Yeah.
Bro, that'll
tough.
be game changing.
I've always wanted to ask you this. How did you think of the name Flight?
Oh, funny story, man. Like, so I started like smoking like tree, like the end of my 9th grade year after basketball. And like I would come to school high, like 10th grade and like so on. So this is my English class. It was usually my third. I think it was the 3rd or 4th hour. And like by that time, the high usually wears off about a couple of hours. I was always drained and like ready to go to sleep, and my
Yeah.
eyes were still bloodshot red. So I had an old homie, like, bro, he was sitting next to me. He was just like, bro, you was always taking flights every single day before school. I'm like, nah, I really don't be doing that and shit. And so fucking shit, fast forward on, like I made it my gamer tag. It was on the Xbox 360. And I forgot what my old gamer tag was. I think it was just like my name, my real name or whatever I used. And then I just ended up changing to Flight White since
Wow.
10th grade. And I just made that my brand and whatever when I started YouTube. Like
That's
afterward.
fire,
And
bro.
Cool. That's a cool
He
story.
said, man, you was always taking flight.
Seriously, bro. It stuck with me. And then like I don't know, like it kind of was relatable to it, like basketball too, in a sense too, like going up wanting to dunk or whatever. Like I like the name.
It literally fit you. You probably like didn't even think about it, but it just naturally fit your entire brand.
And then
bro.
like the last name's White, so it's like white fit. It's meant to be.
That's fire, bro. And what about your first YouTube name?
Oh, bro, the first YouTube name is probably the funniest story ever, bro. Crazy. I looked like maybe a couple of weeks ago to see if it was still there. The videos aren't, but the name is still there if anybody wanted to look at. But it was Mr. Big Boy 305.
How in the world did you? Oh, I understood the 305, but how did you get Mr. Big Boy?
Yeah, bro. So really, the 305 part, I wanted to put 561 because that's my area code from West Palm Beach and shit. So you couldn't copy somebody else had that name, long story short, but nobody had
what name?
The Mr. Big Boy 561 at that time, and you couldn't copy like the same YouTube username back then. They was strict with that. And then so I'm like, okay, let me just put 305, and then I changed up the I instead of Y to make it boy. Bro, I got like boy from just like it was so Big Boy. I believe was like, it was an old show. It wasn't Flavor of Love. It was something else.
Okay.
It was like cast on it as his name was like Big Boy, and he used to say 305 hand. Like, it was just, he's a straight Miami nigga, like crazy thing. So I just took that name and it just said Mr. Big Boy 305, and that was just like my channel, and I would just use the clips. I would just upload from like NBA 2K10. They had an old site, a 2K site back in there. You can just upload like little 30-second clips to like the 2K site. And so I used to go to the site, download it, and just try to make comps or montages and little clips of rare full court shots and shit. And I only had like about 5 or 6 uploads. And then I'm like, damn, like I need to get the money for like, at that time there was like an HD PVR. It was called a Hapag and stuff back in the day. It's too expensive.
OG, man.
I was like, let me just wait till I just get a job, waited till 12th grade, and ended up just saving money and just got my first equipment. So I ended up quitting that channel. I just left that just to basically die out. And the crazy thing is, bro, the views on there was pretty good. Like, I had like little 30-second clips, bro, that had like 700,000 views and shit like that. So I was like, in the back of my head, I'm like, yo, I know I can do this like YouTube stuff when I get the right equipment. And so, I ended up, waiting till 12th grade and got the money for the equipment, and then restarted another channel and then called it Not Your Average Flight. I wanted to call it Flight White, but that username was taken already. So I just called it Not Your Average because I'm not, I didn't want to be average and then put the flight in there.
Talk to him.
I love that.
Hell yeah.
I love that, bro.
Thank you,
for the viewers watching that want to be content creators like you, they might be in high school right now or in middle school. What advice would you give to them?
Definitely. I would say find your own lane. Don't be so quick just because you see somebody else being successful in it. There's nothing wrong with taking just a little bit of, their
inspiration.
Yeah, inspiration, being inspired by them.
You know what I'm saying? That's the word I was looking, exactly what I was looking for. A little bit of inspiration. You really got to do that with life in general. You just take a little bit of inspiration and then make it your own, and, just keep pushing. When you feel like you're at your limit, I feel like that's like the perfect opportunity to just continue to go harder, go harder, and you just never set like a limit, I just feel like a lot of people will just like see, hey, I feel like I'm working a little bit too hard, or am I doing too much? Or you can never do a little bit too much in the content creation space. I feel like, like if you feel like you can stream for another hour, even though you've already knocked out of 24 hours, why not do it? Because you never know what that other hour streaming or, other hour you put into a YouTube video, where that could take you, who can see it, who can notice it.
Of course, I love that.
And the patience is the big key. Like where I'm at today, I want people to know this is almost a decade worth of work. This isn't something a year, 2, 3 years. This is a decade worth of work. It's a lot of decade worth of sacrificing, whether if it's like certain relationships or certain opportunities with other things in life that I've sacrificed, social life that I've sacrificed, So it's a big patience, I feel like. And I feel like if you utilize it and use that, you'll get very far.
I love that.
You just got to
bro.
stick with it.
Thank
people.
You.
Oh, my bad. I didn't mean to cut you off.
No, you're good. You're good. You can finish
that.
One last thing I wanted to squeeze in there. I feel like one person told me this back in the day. Is like, you're going to be successful, whatever you do in life, is if you just stick with it. Even if you get to that second year mark, you see there's just no progress. You got to go as hard as you did the first year or the first 2 weeks you started, because, that's going to be your separation.
Talk
go to
to
the
him,
next
man.
level, man. So definitely. That's the best thing I could say.
I love that advice, man. 100%. I mean, it's one of those things where I also tell people as well, like the people who experience that high of what we do, or just anything in general life, and then they feel the low.
Yeah.
You have to ride out the lows, bro.
That is so facts. That is so facts. Like, you have to be willing to ride out the lows, the bad days. You also can't get caught up. You get some good numbers. You can't let that get to your head because you got to, you know what I'm saying, do it over again and then again and again and again.
Again,
So,
you upload a video, you can't do anything. It gets whatever views it gets.
Yep.
You got to work on the next one.
next one, and then the next one, and it doesn't stop, you know? And I feel like once you have that tunnel vision, anybody it's anything in life, you'll be successful
For
in.
sure, bro.
For sure. With all like the success and the money that comes in, this is probably a question for both of you.
Yeah.
Are there any like investments or like some financial advice in a way for people who start to make money? What do you guys recommend? Maybe like, even if it's as simple as like saving or how do you view like finances?
Easy. So like, I feel like the first, like, especially like if you see like your first blow up going on in that first year of any content creation space, I feel like you got to start like some type of like, and it sounds funny because maybe somebody may be young and they're just starting out, but start some type of retirement, start some type of IRA, put some money and invest to it. IRA is like almost like in a way a stock. You know, I'm not into stocks like that at all. I don't do stocks, but that's like, I feel like a very, very safe thing you can utilize because you're going to see a return in your money every single year instead of it having to just sit there in a savings account or just in your account. You know, don't be afraid to invest, you know, certain things like that. Don't be afraid to, you know, save your money. Make sure you have a good team of people that know how to work with your taxes. And I feel like that's an understatement. I feel like a lot of people in content creation just think this tax shit is a joke. Like, yo, they'll come after you,
they'll wait 5 years. They'll let you have your little fun. And then they'll tax you with like 15% interest. So they come back for more money on top of that.
Took the words right out of my head. I feel like that for one, they don't know why they don't teach you that in school with a lot of things,
bro.
you know? So it's just, people think that shit is a joke and just not even maybe concentrate just an entertainment industry. I feel like you got to be on that. You know what I'm saying? You make that your number one priority, and then you worry about everything else. You know, so yeah, I think you got to make, you know, the investments. If you're into real estate, you know what I'm saying, do your research the right way. Just don't dive into it and just think you know what you're doing. Talk to the right people. Talk to the right, you know, whatever you can, and you know, try and get into that. And then also invest into your own content too. Whatever content you're doing, like why would you be making a whole bunch of money to just put it into clothes, jewelry, cars, whatever? Look nice, you feel me? Ball out, do your thing. But bro, invest, take a couple of thousand and more and put that into your content. You know what I'm saying? People really love when you like improve your camera quality or improve your
look at Kai. Kai is literally spent $40,000 of his own money on it. The Elden Ring commercial trailer.
Wow.
See, bro,
the trailer, bro.
Yeah.
That's crazy. I didn't know that.
Not even that, like even like his background too. Like just for you know,
simple. It's simple, but it's like it's so they love it. Viewers love it. They appreciate that, man.
When you do little stuff like that, bro, people are gonna see that. You're gonna get taken so far. You become like, you know what I'm saying, more iconic, you know? So don't be afraid to invest in your, you know, creation. Don't think that, oh, like I'm making this and that, I can just be comfortable here. No, like maybe even a microphone. People hear the sound quality difference in any, you know, so that's fire, I think that's the best.
That was a great point, man. Investing it back into yourself, you know? I think that's something I definitely need to do. I feel like I need to do more. I feel like, you know, just, you know, where we're at and stuff like that, how comfortable we get, you know what I'm saying? But we forget, like, every day there's a kid who wakes up who's actually trying to be exactly where you are right now. You know? So I feel like for me personally, I need to understand that and to start putting it more back into myself and just trying to be more creative and just, you know, because there's other people who are so hungry. They want
every day.
Every day, bro.
Bro, there's literally 24 hours in a day. That's really not a long time. Somebody can wake up tomorrow and be like, bro, I want to be the #1 streamer, YouTuber, or artist or actor in the world. Like, I'm going to go do it. Nobody's going to stop me. And, like, when you got that type of hunger, you know, you can't just be chilling. You know, you got to be on that shit.
That's fire, bro. I mean, dude, Flight, thank you so much for hopping on.
This is my favorite podcast we've done, bro.
It really is.
Really? No, that means a lot. Bro, I'm serious. This is my first podcast, first interview. I was nervous coming into this, but I had a great time, great vibes, man. You guys are amazing people.
For sure,
of course,
man.
Bro, you killed it, man.
How many, so for your first pod, how many likes should we shoot for on this video?
We got to do 23, like Flight 23 White.
Oh,
you know, we got to do 23K.
Talk to
Come on,
man.
y'all. 23 for the flight, man. First podcast, man. Man, thank y'all so much for having me. It's, you know, very inspiration and being able to share with anybody. And hopefully what I can also say is that, you know, don't also not only just not give up, but, you know, just remember why you started.
Your why,
you know?
yeah, for
So
sure.
whenever you feel like you hit a low or you feel like you're stagnant or hit a wall, just remember why you started. Remember why the inspirations you started from. And, hey, that's going to take you far, y'all. Y'all got this.
I love that, bro. So at the end of every podcast,
Yeah.
we have a tradition where we do a quick prayer.
Yeah.
Is that cool with you?
Of course.
I love that, bro.
Of course.
Father God, we want to thank you for this podcast. Thank you for the life of Flight. Thank you for his community, God. I pray that you protect him, you be with him. I pray that he continues to grow. I pray for his family, for his 2 kids, God. And we just thank you for everybody watching. In your holy name we pray. Amen.
Amen.
Amen. That's beautiful. Thank you.
Of course.
What an insane pod, bro.
Yeah,
Thank
that
you so
pod
much,
was
bro.
fire. This was fun, bro.
Yeah.
Now we got to go play some basketball.
Let's do it.
I got to stretch a little bit, you know what I'm saying?
You want to do that?
Hey, man, it's June.
Yes, sir. Who you got on the schedule for the first couple of videos?
Oh man, we got a pretty hefty schedule. We got the man Kyrie Walker.
Okay.
We got, I don't know if you be tapped into like RWE.
Yep.
Like Cam Wilder. We got a couple of them dudes from the AAU squad. Of course, we got the finale at the end of the month, Cash.
You and Cash at the end?
yeah,
Yeah,
we got the
always, bro.
finale.
Always.
Yeah, we got a couple other ones I gotta like can't spoil yet.
Okay, yeah. All right, guys. Thank you guys for watching today's podcast, man. Shout out to Flight for being on the pod,
shout
man.
out to FaZe, all of y'all, man.
Thank
Much
you,
love,
bro.
man.
Make sure you guys drop a like and make sure you hit that subscribe button to join the lobby, man. We'll see you on the next episode.
Flight team, stand up.
Stand up.